Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. This is Julia with J of Creek Freedom. Would like to thank the Lord and give him credit for blessing me with these words that go out to the nations and kingdoms of the earth to root out and pull down, destroy and throw down, or to build and to plant. And yeah, just real quick, just trying something different with my hair. Alright, so the Lord checked his watch. So, dear ones, we got a few little things to clear up between us today, love, and that's that. So we love you, gal, but we got like a little chickadee man who's sometimes floundering out on them, well, waters of life, dude. Therefore, we got to like challenge our honey bunny in private, man, to get up off that couch bloke and keep going of no. Oh, she a TV fiend, man, and the simplest of all. But 100 chick, by now at least, sis. Now that she's all, well, mine again, my loves, and on board with yeah, dude, so I called a plan, man. And sometimes they little chickadees go on and sorta like mess up parts of it, man, with like they pride, son. And in those cases, well, so we kinda known for our patience, ain't we, man? And that all 'cause we like here the Lord cupped a man's chin. Love our little creationos, man, in the simplest of all. So yeah, dog. She's still on the docket, man, for like a breakthrough in this lifetime, bro. 'Cause we like dragging her through the mud or what, chick? To get her to see the light of day that's, well, me, son, versus his. Yeah, dog, he a very nice man, bruh. But still, dog. Starry-eyed little creatures of mine, man. And how sometimes they lose track of my the Lord cupped a lady's chin here. Well, guidance, hun. When you looking at them boys and thinking, yep, Papa, I think I like his, all up in my space of no. Therefore, I'm going to throw away all my morals for you, boy. Yeah, Dolly, not quite a good strategy you got there, hun. Thinking you gon' catch Mr. Right by, like, letting them pennies drop too often, Mum. If we honest with you, chick. Lord clicked his mouth. Yeah, boys, so some of you need to be told off too, man. But we know you don't operate like they exactly do. Just need to be told they like loved much, man, and then you can pretty much get away with anything on they. But still, bro, and we pretty well winded, man. I keepin' up with yo. Well, shenanigans, dude, to put it. Right, dear ones. So we just want to let you chickenses know, Bob, that we got our eye on like the whole planet at one time, man, and not just no trumpery. 'Cause they's some things floatin' in the sky by now, boys, that could make yo' skin tingle, Bob, if you knew what they really. Oh, they's an invasion, folks, that gon' be like comin' for you one day, miss, even though you live on the other side of that. Well, see, darlin', to put it. But just hold your horses, everybody, when it come to freaking out, Bob, about all that could happen in this. 'Cause we got like some strange creatures we keepin' an eye on, miss. And at the right time, man. Psh. Oh, they gonna be released, bro. Whether you like it or... Right, dear ones. So Lord cups your chin, whether you're a lady or a man. So we just want to let you chickenses know that we real big fans sometimes, bro, of who's making up this little audience that, well, congregating around her story, man, to see if we gonna like help a bee out or something, man, with all this non-Lebanon sauce she got going for her. And rewards, man. Oh, she gonna get rewarded, bruh, for putting up with all this. Well, silence, honey bunny, 'cause the gal is just about tired of it, man, trying to throw all her conversation-y eggs into one man's abusive. That right, bro. Just an act, man. Just a... Well, way to catch the fish, man. If you catch my... Truly, my loves. So we do love you, miss, even if you're not able to catch no, well, modern man fishes like you. Here the Lord looked at you significantly. I'm not an actress, I can't do it. Yes, sis, so you going for two modern ones, hun, who thinking about they right and a half chick to lay down yo, in the mud that you. That right, Chicky. Rolling around with pigs, hun. If you care to get back up, then onto an A game, miss, that include, well, me, my love, as yo number one. Yeah, Dolly. So we ain't no partner in crime, boys. But she can for sure tell you dogs that it about the greatest feeling in the world, Mum, to be loved by my day in and day out of no. Just saying, sis. Just. Okay, so here the Lord said I could give y'all some hints about what it's like to interact with the Lord on a daily basis. And I have to use very soft examples because of who's listening and also the demonic too. So I know the example is very tame, but it did happen. So this is from yesterday on Saturday. So we went to a kid's birthday party and I did not stay the whole time, but I did go. Um, so there was a guy there that, as far as I know, he has not turned crony. He may in future, I guess, but he's not. So I was able to talk with him pretty relaxedly, and sorry, I made some notes for this just because of my brain and everything and the dementia. So basically talking to the Lord is like being able to talk with someone who's a really close friend and they know like everything about you, but you can still kind of relax and this person will is willing to like justify almost any mistake you made because he knows where you're coming from. So then he'll be like, "Well, you were just, he'll say that, but he's not justifying it all, but he's like justifying you in that moment, letting you know that he loves you, but then he'll take it further and be like, but you could have done better, or you could do better in this way or that. So then he'll like talk me down from the bad behavior if I'm being too prideful about it. Usually, him just saying that he understands me helps me get really humble really fast because he's very calm and very kind, usually to me at least. It's the way he deals with me. And so the small example was that so this guy, he works at a place that creates like animal foods, and I sort of misunderstood what they were creating, how they were going about it. I didn't quite catch quite what they were doing at first, so I just blurted it out, and I was like, oh well, I'm offended by that stuff, and I disagree with all this fuss about the animal food that's going on, and he was a real sport about it. He didn't get mad. We just kept discussing. And he said that the regulations for the animal food are even higher than they are for humans. So although I'd misunderstood a little bit, then when he explained that I was like, "Oh, I'm offended by that too, that the animals get all this fancy food and the humans like we just get all this crap." But I didn't say that. And yeah, my views on all that is changing a little bit just because I'm partially sick already. So, anyways, so then he was pretty much the only person I had a real conversation with. So then almost every time I have a longer conversation with someone, I'll go back and talk to the Lord about it later, or I just reach out with my mind about that topic or that situation. And the Lord was like, "Yeah, sis, you were a little bit too harsh at one point when I said I disagreed with what they were doing." And he let me like process that like part of the day. And then later I went back and said I was sorry. So then I was like, because in my view at first it wasn't a big deal, but then later I was like, oh sorry, there was a thing. Later I was like, yeah, sorry, Lord, if I was too harsh, I'm sorry. Like because it to me I was just discussing. Um, And he said that he just wants to help me endear myself to others, and he wants me to help stroke their egos, mostly talking about men that I'll be interacting with. So he was just really kind about it. And yeah, when I said sorry, it's not like he like stuck the knife in. He was just really kind. He acknowledged that I said sorry, and then he like just moved the conversation forward and told me his reasoning behind this. It's a very small rule, but for now I'm supposed to be extra kind to the people that I talk to. So that was that. And I was like, you know, I don't know, it just feels amazing to be validated by the Lord in different ways. He sees as many misunderstandings that may go on, socially speaking, between me and eine Menge Leute, a lot of people. He's right there to talk me through it because he knows exactly where I'm standing and how I feel about it. And yeah, if you happen to be a misunderstood person or maybe the only Christian in the office or things like that, you obviously can understand how that feels to be misunderstood, really misunderstood. Um, but anyways, so that was just a small thing, and that guy, he said it later. He's like, he's a guy, he'll be fine. So that's just a reminder of like how the Lord deals with you. So he will call you out on the behavior, but then he'll be nice about it. And then he loves you so much that he's not going to be reminding you of what you did like over and over and over. Just like that thing happened and it's over and I love you and we're going to try again next time. Like that's really the way he comes across. And he's very kind. Um, I think I've explained that long enough. You'll get the point, and you've got some food for thought. And remember, God turns darkness into light. God bless you.